Welcome to Gabe's Cave. I'm Darren, and today we'll be doing an interview with Thom Mathews. But before that, I don't know how I want to do this. This is kind of weird. I hate filming like right away. I have to think about it for a little while. You'll notice that. Yep. Well, since you got those headphones on, what? Okay, whatever. Hey everyone, welcome to Gabe's Cave. I'm Darren. I'm your host today. Before we get into it, let's thank our sponsor. That's RPG, rpghiring.com. Make sure you check them out. They're building people, changing lives. In today's video, we're going to be doing an interview with Thom Mathews. We interviewed him at Cowtown. That was a horror fest in January. That was in Dallas. Super cool people there. Pastime Comics puts that on. Chris Hayes. McLean McGuire. Can't forget McLean. Anyways, we got to meet Thom Mathews as well as some other cool people there, and today's video is going to be an interview we did with Thom Mathews. He's known for the Friday the 13th movies, specifically Part 6. He played Tommy Jarvis and voiced Tommy Jarvis in The Game, and played Tommy Jarvis in like 7 other movies. Also, The Return of the Living Dead is a big one. I know that's got a pretty good little cult following there. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get right into that. We hope you enjoy the interview. Also, thank you, Thom, for doing an interview with us.
Are you ready? Gabe's Wave.
All right, Cave Maniacs, welcome to the Gabe's Cave booth. We have got a special guest here. He's somebody you probably know. He's been in some movies that are super popular and stay popular to this day with a huge cult following. We're talking about Friday the 13th, number 6, and we're talking about the greatest zombie movie ever.
Return of the Living Dead, yeah. They both still hold up, too. Thanks for having me.
This guy's name is Mr. Thom Mathews.
That's
we are
right.
going to call him Thom. And first thing we're going to ask him, because if you Google this gentleman, like a lot of you do, I know you do. So when you Google him, it says he has a nickname. And that nickname is Tiger.
That's correct. My family and friends, my family actually calls me that, and my close friends call me that because they're part of my family. So how I got the name, I had this girlfriend, no, that's not true. My dad gave me the nickname when I was a baby. He said I used to, it's a silly story, but the name stuck. I used to cry like a little tiger when I was a baby in the crib, so he nicknamed me Tiger.
And it stuck.
It stuck.
There's been worse nicknames.
Yes, there are. I know somebody's name. His nickname is Bubbles. And then we have a friend. We grew up. Her name was Boo Boo.
Boo Boo.
That was her nickname.
That's a bad nickname. Yeah. They should be ashamed of that.
Their parents. I don't know how she got it, but maybe she was a mistake.
What?
She was a Boo Boo.
Boo Boo.
Whoops.
Okay, so now we got two pretty popular movies, right? And I hear that tonight, which these guys won't be able to see this, but I hear tonight you're doing something pretty special after the con.
Yeah, we're going to we're having a screening of a 35 millimeter print at the Texas Theater, which is a historical theater, 600 seats. So we're trying to fill it up to watch Friday the 13th, Part 6.
And you're going to be there hanging out with these people.
We're going to be there. We're going to be talking and answering questions and just hanging out with them. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's something you don't hear happening very often.
I'm excited to see a 35 millimeter print of the movie on a big screen.
If you're watching this now, you're like, oh, well, that would been nice to know. Well, I am about to post pictures and stuff on our social media so people can see it immediately. So don't think you got left out. You just didn't see it if you didn't see it. So Return of the Living Dead, right?
Yes.
Okay. How did you start to get involved? We'll get to Jason in a minute. How did you start to get involved with that movie?
I just, I was an actor and had an audition and auditioned for it, and kind of through the regular channels that an actor goes through to try to get a job. And I just got lucky and got the part.
When you saw the script and everything, did you think that it was going to be one of those movies that like stood the test of time?
No, had no idea. I thought it was a hard-hitting, serious, because we played it that way too, and I think that's what made it work so well. The comedy out of it, because we were serious about it, and I think the comedy comes out of the situations that the kids got themselves into and stuff. Like, yeah, had no idea. Just got lucky, and for it to be an iconic, part of the in the world of horror movies, it's up there, and it still holds up. It still holds up today.
And you still come to cons, and you still get to meet and hang out with people?
Yep. Enjoy all their stories. I put off doing cons for a long time, and then started doing them, and all the stories are great, and how people came to see the movie and how it affected their lives, whether it's Friday the 13th or Return of the Living Dead. They become an actor, they become a makeup person, or it was the first movie that their parents brought them to, or their cousin brought them to, or the babysitter made them watch when they were too young to watch it, and stuff like that. So,
which movie out of those two do you hear people tell you more often it gave them nightmares?
I always ask that question, and probably half of the people say they had nightmares, and that was Return of the Living Dead for sure.
Right. That's the one that got me when I was younger. That was it. That was the one that got me. I didn't, Jason was scary, but it was more cool. Yeah. He was more of a cool, scary. The Return of the Living Dead, it got me. Yeah. I had a few nightmares.
Jason's in and out, cutting, moving on to the next kill. This one you actually talk to the zombies, and they're a lot more bloody, Well,
because I always felt like I would be the guy that wouldn't trip and fall. Like I could get away from Jason. I felt like I'd be fast enough on my feet, I could get gone.
Unless you're playing the game.
I could run faster scared than he can mad. I can guarantee that.
That's true.
So, the Jason thing, was this another, like, you just went in for a random audition and got it?
That's exactly how it was. Fern Champion and Champion Basker, I think, was the casting. They called me in. I read for them, and then they called me back to go read at Paramount with a couple of, I think there was 3 other guys for the part of Tommy Jarvis. So we read for the producers, and I understand, I didn't know who was in the room at the time. Tom McLaughlin was there, and they cast me in it.
Are you going to put your name in the hat for any other creepy movies in the future?
I did 2 horror movies last year. One called Stay Away, which I'm really excited about. It's kind of a cool concept. And
Stay Away.
Yeah. Ringing some bells. You've seen the poster.
I think I have seen the poster.
It's pretty cool. Anyway, don't want to give away the concept of it, but it was mass people, and they do bad things to bad people until they come to my house.
Oh, I see. And it's not out yet?
It's not out yet. No, we just filmed it, so it'll be out probably not this summer. Maybe the end of the year. This is 2022, so maybe November, December.
And I can see in your eyes you're excited about this project.
Yeah, the script's really cool. I'm really excited about it. And then of course we got the Never Hike Alone sequel. So we'll be shooting Never Hike Alone 2 in the summer.
Okay.
Which is the fan films that we've been doing, which are a lot of fun.
Now, do you know why I would say to never hike alone? Because of Bigfoot. That's why I would say don't do it. You know what I mean? That's a risk.
Well, there you go.
You've got to be willing to take that.
With Bigfoot.
Never. Ever. That's bad things.
Hike with a dog, hike with a friend, but never hike alone.
You should. I know that they're coming out with some, but like some of them are kind of cheesy. Yeah. You should get with your horror guys, and y'all should make a good Bigfoot movie.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I would watch it.
Okay.
How many cons do you have coming up this year that people might be able to?
I think 7 lined up already. One in California coming up, in Ontario. If I can remember them off the top of one in Lexington, Kentucky coming up.
I'm trying my best to be able to go to that one. I've got friends that live up there.
Yeah, it should be a good one. And then got one in Canada. I think I got one in Tennessee.
You're gonna get some fish and chips when you go to Canada?
I could.
Yeah.
I like fish and chips. Sure, why not?
Yeah. It's like the super most stereotypical thing. I could have said, you're going to get some fish and chips when you go to Canada? Oh, Lord. Forgive me,
cool.
My Canadian friends. I have at least one out there, I know for sure. He forgives me all the time. He likes the fact that I'm a Canadian
You've had
friend.
At least one what?
At least one Canadian friend.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. Hey, quiet! No, I'm just kidding.
Have you got to walk around and look at all the cool stuff at this con?
I haven't. I've been a little busy at my table, but I always like to do that to support the vendors and stuff like that.
Is there anybody, like an old buddy that you've done cons with before that you bumped into while you were here you were excited to see?
Yeah, all the time. Bill Forsythe, we were in acting class together, and Bruce Abbott, who's in Reanimator, and, you know, the cast of Friday the 13th, Part 6, and Return of the Living Dead. Sometimes we have a reunion, so we have see them all the time.
Okay.
It's been a lot of fun.
So we have a movie coming out soon.
Yeah, 2 movies, and then I've got another one. We're going to be shooting. Not sure when the dates are yet, but it's called Jammin' Dead. So have that one to look forward to shoot. And then again, Never Hike Alone 2 is coming up. We're going to shoot that in the summer.
Where can people go stream Never Hike Alone 1 if they haven't seen it?
Never Hike Alone on YouTube. Yeah, it's got over, I think it's like up to 3.5 million views on YouTube. And Never Hike in the Snow, too, which is, we shot that after Never Hike Alone, but it's a prequel to Never Hike Alone. And we brought back Vinny Gassafera, who was the deputy in Friday Part 6. So he's in Never Hike in the Snow. He's going to be in the sequel as well.
Well, that's cool. I'm now that I know it's on YouTube, I can watch it in the room tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
3,500,000 views will be you.
That would be me.
That's right.
And it could be you, number 2. But I'm gonna get to it before you do.
Check it out. It's definitely worth. You know, it's Never Hike Alone has set the bar for fan films. I mean, way up production value. Check it out. You'd be pretty amazed. I only got involved with it because they had already shot half of it.
Right.
And I got involved. A really good friend of mine, he's a writer, has a friend who found out that he knew me, who was a horror fan, huge horror fan. And he kept bothering him to introduce us.
Right.
And my friend finally called me and said, "Will you please have dinner or lunch with this guy because he won't shut up?" I said, "Sure." So we had a dinner together. There's a group of us, and he mentioned he was executive producing a fan film, and I wanted to know if I wanted to be involved with it. And I thought to myself, "Oh God, my career has really hit the bottom." So I told him, being polite, I said, "Yeah, send me over the script." And he said, "Well, actually, we've shot half of it, and I'd be happy to send that over." So he sent that over to me, and I saw it. The production value was amazing. The script was great. The story was topical and current, and the kid in it was great. So I signed up, and we figured out that a place for me in the film at the end. But you should definitely check it out.
I'm going to.
It's really good. Really good.
Now, this is where I want you to plug yourself. I want you to tell everybody where they can find you at on social media so they can keep up with you.
Yeah, on social media, on Twitter, I'm Thom Mathews 1. And then I have a Facebook fan page that's where I post all my stuff when I'm coming up and the films that are going on.
Okay, so you're easy to find.
Yeah.
All right. Now this is the part where I want you to say hi to anybody that you want to say hi to. That if you got family and friends out there you want to give a little shout out to.
Hi to. I'd say hi to my mom, but she's passed. So, well, hi, Mom. I hope you're watching.
She's still listening. Yeah, she'll listen. You believe like I believe.
Very good.
Okay, so We gave us shout outs. We got the movie coming out. We have an event that I'm going to post for people to know. So
Yeah.
the last thing that Gabe's Cave always has to do is we like to give stuff away. So we have this cool
Oh, nice.
Return of the Living Dead print that he has already signed.
Look at that. Thom Mathews. Very nice.
So when this interview right here, when it posts, guys, you know what the deal is. There'll be a link in the description. You click that. You go to the little landing page, and it'll enter you in to win this signed print by this gentleman.
And then how do they win? Is it random or
It'll be
is it drawing or
it'll be a randomized automated randomizer on the internet.
Okay, cool.
They go to the landing page, they enter in their name and their information, their address, and we don't, no shipping or anything like that. It'll be completely free. We'll put it in the mail and we'll send it to wherever.
Very nice. Great.
Well, it was good hanging out with you,
You
sir.
too.
I don't want to keep you away
All
from
right,
people.
Nasty,
You got
yeah.
a crowd over there.
No worries.
All right, well, y'all know who the man
Keep on
is. Peace.
Take care.
All right. We hope you enjoyed that interview. I'm going to get right into the card giveaway this week. And we will run some numbers here to give you Muhammad Jelani's cards. I mean, these are awesome cards. Some of my favorites. These were so cool. He sent them back like 3 days after we sent them out. He was, I believe, the first one to send them in. And that Indiana Jones is just super duper sick. So is David Bowie, Daniel Craig. Oh my goodness. I'm a little jealous that you guys are going to win these and not myself. So, with that being said, we'll run some numbers right now. Congratulations to the winners, all 10 of you. We hope you enjoy those cards. We thank you for entering, and make sure you enter for this week as well. Oh, and the loot box winner, we can never forget you. There's always a loot box winner. And we'll go right on to this week's artist spotlight, artist interview here. And that is Steve Crockett. And these are some super interesting cards, and I've got them in my hand here, but you'll see them in just a minute on the interview. But super interesting cards. I have not seen stuff like this since Garbage Pail Kids, and I think that's really what inspired his work here. But I think you'll find it very fun and amusing and something you would love to have in your collection. So, without further ado, Steve Crockett.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's Meet the Artist.
This week, we're talking to Steve Crockett. How's it going, Steve?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Doing great. We got these cards in front of you, and this is Darren's wife's, one of her favorite sets of cards.
Just because of the style.
Because of the style. She loved the style, and so you impressed Allison, so you did a good job.
Well, as long as I press the wife, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Exactly. Gabe doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love the Garbage Pail Kids inspired style cards. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah, that's kind of my thing lately. I bought a bunch of Garbage Pail Kid cards last time they did like a release, and I didn't get any sketch cards out of them, so I just started drawing this stuff out of spite, pretty much.
I got you. I know they have a new set coming out this coming year. I've actually ordered a couple boxes for the store.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of excited about that.
It keeps getting delayed.
Yeah, just fantastic work. You know, it's the style is really unique. I can tell that you put a lot of effort into it. You know, we try to let people just do whatever they want, and you definitely it looks like you did that because you did a great variety of different things.
Yeah, I just like to have fun. As long as I'm using myself, that's all that matters.
So I guess the next thing, like art wise, what are the tools of the trade for you? Like, what tools do you use?
I'm like a sixth grader in doing my. I just get a pencil, paper, and have at it. I don't do anything fancy. No fancy tools. Just got some markers. That's about it.
Okay, what kind of markers do you use?
I use. They're not Copics because I'm too cheap for them. They are Ohuhu, whatever that is.
Okay, are they alcohol markers?
Yeah, they're alcohol. They're like
Okay,
cheap Copics, pretty much.
I got you. So do you lay the pencils down and then just kind of ink it and marker it, or do
Yeah, I ink it with a micron pen, and then I marker it, and then I ink over it again, and then just use color pencils to shade stuff. Nothing fancy. I've taught myself. I don't know.
Okay, I guess we can ask why did you choose what you chose as far as like with the characters and all that?
I wish I had some brilliant answer, but whatever pops in my head is what you guys get.
Okay, that's fair enough. Whatever pops in your head. You know, which one's your favorite, Gabe?
I like that Rick Sanchez.
I like the Rick Sanchez. I think I like the Thanos, and he's got the Infinity Gauntlet, and it's like sticking through his head.
I like that Ned. I had a hard time giving up that Ned.
It's very Garbage Pail Kids. I love it. I mean, you even got one of the characters from there. I mean, it's pretty hilarious. So, what would you say that you're known for art wise?
Pretty much bodily fluids.
Bodily fluids.
Before I got into boogers, I was drawing throw up, and I mean, I usually keep it at those two. I don't go too much farther than that, but bodily fluids.
I got you. So, do you have any upcoming projects that you want to talk about? Anything coming up?
I mean, as right now, I've got a clean slate for the year. I'm just gonna see where it takes me.
Okay. Well, say someone's wanting to get a hold of you, maybe get a commission, do something with you. How can they contact you?
Best way is probably Instagram at Crockpot Comics. That's my main handle. I do Facebook, but not much.
All right.
Okay, definitely. Once again, we love your cards, and we know our viewers are going to really probably gravitate towards these cards because they are different and unique compared to what we usually have, which is a good thing. This is, we like different kinds of artists, and I think our viewers will too. Do you have a favorite card that you think the viewers should be going for?
Ned. That Ned was hard to give up. I really want that one back. I might have to just try and redraw it for myself.
All right, you can try to draw for it if you can. Definitely.
Are artists allowed to enter the giveaways?
Are the artists allowed to enter the giveaways? We'll need to check with Allison.
I think so, because
Darren.
I'm pretty sure we've had some artists win.
Well, they can enter other people's.
I don't know. I've never heard of an artist.
Back. That seems messed up.
I've never heard of an artist going for their own, but honestly,
I'd be pretty going for their own cards.
If you win it, I'm gonna be pretty proud of you. Like, just you got the balls to do it, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Gabe. If you have the balls to do it, then yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess you could. That'd be hilarious. I got my own card. Woo!
Yeah. I mean, I've never really thought of it or heard of it, so
That's fantastic, and I hope I love the banner. I actually saw it when it was getting designed.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So hopefully you can use that at any kind of events that you go to or cons.
I joke with my 6-year-old that I'm going to make him just carry it around, and then anytime I got to wait, I'll just have him set it up behind me while I'm in line somewhere.
And just start selling commissions.
He didn't think it was funny, but I thought it was funny.
I think it's funny.
It's great.
Anyways, we appreciate you coming on, Steve. Thanks for the cards. We're really excited to give these away, and we look forward to what you're going to do in the future.
Absolutely.
Sounds great.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.
Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed that interview with Steve Crockett. And like usual, we will always pick our favorites. I don't know if we not. I don't know if we should or not, but I like to, just because I like to say what I like out of here. So let's see here. We got my favorites: the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man eating other Stay Puft Marshmallow Mans and a s'more. It's so silly, but I think that's my favorite. Allie, on the other side of the camera there, what is your favorite? She'll probably just put it here underneath me. How about that? Anyways, if you want to know how to win one of these cards, all you got to do is hit the first link in the description. Make sure you're subscribed to Gabe's Cave. Leave comments. Fill out that first link, gabescave.com/giveaways. Super simple. Make sure you list your top 10 favorite cards in order. Therefore, we know what to send you in the event that someone else gets first and you get second and you choose the same card. Super simple concept. They're free. You don't pay for any shipping, nothing. We send it out to you just because we enjoy having you along with us. And with that being said, RPGhiring.com. Make sure you check them out. And now I was going to say what I was going to say, which is bye.